Good afternoon, class. I just want to start off by saying that crime does not discriminate against anyone. And when it takes place in our communities, it affects everyone. I want you to take a moment right now and think about maybe how crime you've committed has affected your life, or how crime committed against you has affected you or your loved ones. Well, if a crime has affected you in either way, you are definitely not alone. Crime affects everyone and holds no bias to whom it impacts. According to FBI.gov, 382 out of every 100,000 here in the U.S. will fall victim to a violent crime this year. I've been a military police officer for the past 6 years and I'm a criminal justice major here at Liberty University. Today we'll discuss on how having faith in God will improve your life in amazing ways when it comes to crime. First, we'll touch on how having faith will lift up your spiritual wellness and allow you to not perform a crime. Then, we'll touch on how keeping faith in God will give you the proper perspective to avoid crime. And finally, we'll cover on how having faith in God will allow you to forgive those who have committed crime against you. Now, with our roadmap in place, let's get started. Having faith in a higher power grants you the power to lift your spiritual wellness above committing criminal offenses. Proper following of a religion creates good habits such as timeliness, commitment, and generosity. Being a part of a church allows you to be around the right kind of people, ones that avoid committing crimes and ones that uplift others as they go throughout their day. My local church gives us token coins to bring with us throughout the day to help keep us on the right path and maybe to pass off to somebody who maybe needed some guidance in their life as well at that time. With our first stop out of the way, let's continue down our roadmap to our next stop. Religion gives perspective and gives you the ability to see from a figurative 10,000 feet view. The stories of God gives you insight on how crimes affect people in the world and will allow you to see people for their true intentions, whether they be good or bad. Since we have stopped at our first two locations, let's hit our last. When actively practicing religion, you open yourself up to the ability of forgiveness. Hearing God's stories and how they display some of the greatest forms of forgiveness in written history. Having faith in the Word of God allows you to care about your fellow person. This allows you to understand why that person may have committed a crime against you or your loved one. It makes you think, was it for the benefit of themselves or for one of their loved ones? Let us now complete our journey by stopping at our final destination. Having a strong faith backing allows you to have the proper state of mind and forgive those who have wronged you. It grants you the strength to look past certain crimes and provides you with the strength to not perform crimes against others. I want to encourage everyone through the remainder of this class to do well on their final persuasive speeches. I hope to be persuaded by many of you, and I recommend to all my listeners that are viewing this speech to please connect with God before you are the one on the inside looking out. Thank you, and take care.